Hey, how's it going? My name is Occupied Splash, and today I'm doing another tour of ancient Greece. Alright, let's see what this one is. Gods of Olympia. Oh, okay, so it shouldn't be all that new or intriguing, I guess. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. Nice. Let's start the tour.
Welcome, friend, to this especially sacred part of the Olympian sanctuary.
Who are you?
My name is Barnabas, and I am a ship captain. Don't be fooled by my scarred eye. Though I've seen my share of combat, I mostly stick to trading these days. Well, trading and introducing visitors like you to wonderful sights like this.
Alright, I would like to begin the tour.
The sanctuary of Olympia was dedicated to Zeus, king of the gods. It had close connections to the divine, as you will see very soon. I'll come find you when you're done, and we can talk about what you've learned.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's go inside. Alright. So it's looks like it's under construction or something. Nice. Is that a penis? Of course it is. Greece was full of them.
This workshop was built for the renowned sculptor Phidias after his work on the Acropolis of Athens. In 435 BCE, Phidias came to Olympia to begin working on the great Chryselephantine statue of Zeus. He died 5 years later, shortly after completing his masterpiece. This grand statue would become one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Phidias's workshop was located right next to the Temple of Zeus. Its structure has been well preserved, mostly owing to its conversion to a church in the 5th century CE. Archaeologists have also discovered lots of ancient materials in the surrounding area, such as casting molds and sculpting tools. The most famous artifact, however, is a cup bearing an inscription that aggressively states, "I belong to Phidias."
Alright, cool. Let's learn more. Phidias was part of Pericles' inner circle. However, this did not prevent him from being accused of impiety and exiled from Athens. He was charged with stealing gold intended for the statue of Athena in the Parthenon, and for attempting to portray himself and Pericles on the shield of Athena. Many other friends of Pericles, such as Aspicia and Anna something, were also persecuted around the same time. Alright, cool, let's go. Alright, here we go. What are you guys celebrating? Alright.
On the 5th and final day of the Olympic Games, victors attended a ceremony where they were crowned with olive wreaths and showered in flowers. The crowns came from the sacred olive tree of Zeus, which was planted near the god's temple. A young boy trimmed the branches with a golden sickle before giving them to the Hellanodikai to turn into wreaths. After the crowning ceremony, it was time for great feasting and celebration.
Alright, let's learn more about that. Oh, holy mackerel. That's too much for me to read. I can't read very well, so I'm going to let you go ahead. Just if you want to read that, pause it here, and then I will scroll down as well. Alright, let's scroll down. There you go, there's the last little bit. Like I said, if you want to read that, you can pause it, pause the video, read it. It's just that I know I am not a great reader, so that was a lot to read. Let's go to this next one. Peloponnesian or something.
Pelops was both a legendary Greek hero and the mythical founder of the Olympic Games. According to legend, Pelops fell in love with the beautiful Hippodameia. Her father, Oinomaeus, the king of Pisa, disapproved of their union. Having once heard a prophecy that he would be killed by his son-in-law, Oenomaus was known to challenge his daughter's suitors to chariot races, killing them when he won. Still, Pelops was determined to win Hippodamia's heart. Before the race, he enlisted the help of Poseidon, who gave him a golden chariot with 4 winged horses. Pelops was able to win both the race and the hand of his beloved, while Oenomaus was dragged to death by his horses. The start of this famous race was depicted on the eastern pediment of the Temple of Zeus.
Dang, so that dude killed his father-in-law, I guess. Alright, let's learn more. This is a big wall of text. So I'll pause here, or you can pause it here, and you can read it if you want. Alright, there we go. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, I got it. I know how to climb. Sorry about the lagginess. Where am I going? Over there. Alright. Come on. Here we go. Next one.
The Heraion was a temple dedicated to Hera. It is one of the oldest temples in the sanctuary, dating back to approximately 590 BCE. The structure included columns painted with images of women who won the Heraia, an athletic competition made up of running events. Every 4 years, 16 women were chosen to make a veil dedicated to Hera. These women also organized the competition, though they did not compete in it. The Heraia was unique for its focus on female athletes, in contrast to the male-exclusive Olympic Games.
Interesting. Oh, that's something that I never thought of, that what the Olympic Games were exclusively men. Or at least the originals, I mean.
Hera was the goddess of women, marriage, family, and childbirth. She ruled Mount Olympus as Queen of the Gods, along with her husband and brother Zeus. Many mythological stories paint her as being annoyed at Zeus's many lovers and illegitimate offspring. In Greek art, Hera is usually depicted as matronly and regal, often wearing a crown or sitting on a throne. She is also sometimes seen holding a pomegranate, a symbol of both fertility and death. Hera's cult was very popular across Greece, and Olympia even minted her image on its coinage.
Well, that's interesting. I do want to learn more about that. Alright, I'm gonna read this one, because this one interested me. Hera played a part in several myths. One such famous story is the Judgment of Paris, a beauty contest between Aphrodite, Hera, and Athena. During the wedding of Peleos, all the gods were invited except Eris, the goddess of discord. When she decided to come anyway, she was turned away from the order of Zeus. Angered, Eris threw a golden apple into the celebration with an inscription that read, "To the fairest," or "To the most beautiful." It's not an exact translation, I guess. Aphrodite, Hera, and Athena all claimed to be the fairest, and thus the rightful owner of the apple. None wanted to arbitrate the goddess's argument, so Zeus asked Hermes to bring them to Mount Ida to be judged by Paris, the son of the Trojan king Priam. I don't know how to say that. Each goddess tried to sway Paris with a promise. Hera promised he would rule Asia. Athena offered him wisdom, fame, and glory. And Aphrodite promised to make Helen of Sparta, the most beautiful mortal in the world, his wife. Paris chose Aphrodite, and the other goddesses, enraged, brought about the Trojan War. Oh, so that's how the Trojan War started. I guess that makes more sense. Alright, where's the going? We're going back out here. Excuse me, out of the way. I'm about to go learn more about the Trojan War, hopefully. That is something that I would like to see. Alright, here we go.
One of the highlights of the Olympic Games was a ceremony that took place on the third day of the festival. It began with a procession of athletes, ambassadors, Hellenodikai, and animals. The group made their way around the Altis until they arrived at the Temple of Zeus. Then the animals were brought in front of the altar of Zeus and offered as a sacrifice. This sacrifice was known as a Hekatomb, a word that originally described the sacrifice of 100 oxen. During the Hekatomb, the bones and legs of the animals were burned and carried to the top of a mound of ashes from previous sacrifices. Meanwhile, the meat of the animals was saved for a large banquet held later in the evening.
Interesting. Let's learn more. That's not too much, I can read that. The Sanctuary of Olympia is an ancient religious place. Long before the creation of the games, the Altis was home to an oracle of Gaia. Gaia was a Greek primordial deity who was seen as the personification of the earth. Her oracle was later supplanted by an oracle of Zeus or something, though it's possible the two coexisted for a time. The oracle of Zeus also eventually disappeared, probably because of the development of other major oracular sites like Delphi and Dodona. However, divination continued to be practiced in Olympia in the form of soothsayers. Soothsayers were among the principal priests in Olympia. They engaged in a practice called horoscopy, in which they studied the entrails of sacrificed animals to interpret the thoughts of Zeus. Oh, I think I've heard of that, where they look through the guts of an animal sacrifice to see if Zeus was happy, mad, sad, mostly horny, I would think, 'cause he has like 1,000,000 bastard sons. So there is that.
The Olympic Games were dedicated to Zeus, and all the ceremonies and events were hosted in his honor. It is no surprise that the largest temple in the sanctuary was the Temple of Zeus. While most temples were restricted to priests, the Temple of Zeus welcomed all who visited Olympia. This openness was most likely meant to show off the gold and ivory statue of Zeus that stood within the temple's walls. The building also featured art depicting both versions of the Olympic festival's founding myth. The eastern pediment showed a scene from the legendary race between Pelops and Oinomaos. The temple's metapiece, meanwhile, showed the 12 labors of Heracles, the other mythical founder of the games.
Interesting. Alright, let's learn more about that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not only was the Temple of Zeus the largest temple in Olympia, it was also the largest temple in all of the Peloponnese region. Let's go. Pardon me, excuse me, I want to go take a big look at this big statue in here. Please don't tell me his thing's out. I don't need to see a giant Zeus penis.
Zeus was the god of sky and thunder, and king of the Olympians. He ruled the world from his home on Mount Olympus. The child of Cronus the Titan, Zeus overthrew his father and cast the Titans out in a great battle known as the Titanomachy. He had children of his own with his wife Hera, including Ares, Hephaestus, Hebe, and Eileithyia. He also had many children without Hera, much to her consternation, but there are too many to list here. Zeus was believed to have control over the lives of mortals, as his many epithets attest to. For example, his title Horkios made him a keeper of oaths, while Xenios was the name conferred to him as a protector of hospitality. In Greek art, Zeus was usually depicted holding a thunderbolt and sitting on a throne, befitting his position as king.
Alright, let's learn more. Hopefully it's not long. That's not bad. Zeus's numerous extramarital dalliances with mortal women provoked the rage of the very jealous Hera. They also resulted in the birth of many Greek heroes. Zeus would often transform himself for the purpose of seduction. For example, he approached a lady as a satyr, transformed into a swan for Leda, and changed into a bull for Europa. Sometimes he even impersonated other humans, like when he appeared to Alcmaen as her husband, Amphitrea, an act of deception that led to the birth of Heracles? Heracles. It led to the birth of Heracles. Got it. Alright. Let's go. Oh, hey, look at that. It's not that far away. Doot, doot, doot.
The Temple of Zeus was home to the Chryselephantine statue of Zeus, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The statue, made of gold, ivory, and wood, was sculpted by the renowned artist Phidias. At 13 meters tall, it was as impressive looking as it was difficult to maintain. Oil was used to protect the wood and ivory from cracking and to prevent general decay. While the statue does not exist today, it was thankfully described by Pausanias in great detail, so its legacy lives on.
Alright, cool. Not bad at all. Oh wait, I should probably go read more of that, huh? Alright, let's learn more. Oh, that's actually a lot creepier looking than the one that they showed us in the game. The 7 Wonders of the Ancient World is a list of 7 remarkable constructions from antiquity. The oldest version of this list dates back to the 2nd or 1st centuries BCE and is attributed to Antipater of Sidon. Incredibly, the oldest of these wonders is also the only one to have survived, the Great Pyramid of Giza. All the others were destroyed, including the Lighthouse of Alexandria, the Mausoleum at Halicarnassos, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and the Colossus of Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes was the last built in 280 BCE, and the one with the shortest lifespan, as it was destroyed by an earthquake about 50 years later. That sucks. Imagine building a wonder of the world, and then like half a century down the road, you're probably old and decrepit, and a freaking earthquake comes through and just wrecks your life's greatest accomplishment. Alright, let's head on out of here. Is that the dude? Are we done? I think we're done. Let's talk.
Hello again! I hope you enjoyed your visit and feel a little bit closer to the gods. Well, as close as a mortal can get. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let's get ready for the quiz.
Excellent! Let's see what you remember. Your first question is a simple one. Which goddess was Zeus's wife?
Alright, we're going to go with Hera.
Correct! Not only was Hera Zeus's wife, she was his sister as well. But let's move on to the next question. What kind of contest did Pelops win in his quest to marry Hippodamia?
It was a chariot race.
Yes, Pelops won a chariot race, thanks to Poseidon's help. And now, the final question. What was inscribed on the cup found near Phidias' workshop?
Nah, crap, I don't think I was paying attention for that. World's best dad. Yeah, let's pick that. Keep calm and create one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. I belong to Phidias. Let's do this.
Correct! Apparently, Phidias was very possessive of his things. Perhaps someone from the sanctuary kept stealing them. But I'm getting off track. Excellent work, friend! You honor the gods with your great wisdom.
Well, I was completely guessing on that last one. That's actually pretty funny. Alright. That's all for now. Let's take a look around.
Friend.
Let's take a look around. I kind of want to climb on top of this and see the surrounding area. Let's take a look at these statues first. Down we go. Oh, hey, dude. Nice underwear, I guess? Okay. I think there was a little purple learning dot around here somewhere. There it is. Alright. Oh, hey, it's Zeus's Thunderbolt? Is that what that is? Let's learn more. Elis is the most famous for its sanctuary of Olympia, where the Olympics were held. The main divinity of the sanctuary was Zeus. Its main temple was dedicated to him and housed the famous gold and ivory statue of Zeus made by Phidias. Zeus was known as the king of gods and god of thunder. One of his attributes was the thunderbolt, which was given to him by the Cyclops. Thunderbolt or lightning bolt? Because what's a thunderbolt? The coinage of Elis is associated with Olympia, and Zeus is often depicted on the coins. They sometimes feature a head of Zeus, but he's also commonly represented by his thunderbolt, which served as the model for the region's banner, or his signifying animal, the eagle. Okay, cool. Alright. So, I don't understand what a thunderbolt is. No, I don't understand what a thunderbolt is, but okay. Do I want to read this one? Yeah, might as well. What is this one about? Orating Contests. Yeah, might as well. This one's about philosophers and stuff. Ooh. Though not part of the official competition, the first day of the Olympic Festival featured recitals and teachings from poets and philosophers. Because Olympia was a public space, it provided these orators an excellent opportunity to earn the ear of wealthy aristocrats with the goal of turning them into future patrons. Oral tradition was so important in ancient Greece that some Pan-Hellenic festivals, like the Pythian Games in Delphi, included orating contests as part of the official program. Alright, cool. Let's head on up to the next tour. See what that is.
Hello again!
Alright, I skipped through those because I already did the quiz, so let's go to the next suggested tour.
Follow me, my friend.
Alright, like last time, let's just see what the name of this next tour is. Okay, is it that lady again? We've seen this lady before. Alright, the next tour is the Agora of Athens. I will do that next time. It's going to take about 23 minutes, but if I have to read, it will probably take much longer. Anyways, if you like these videos, go ahead, give me a like, maybe subscribe or comment or show it to a friend or something. I do thank Ethan for watching every one of these videos. He's the only one that watches them, other than me, so nice. Thank you for watching. My name is Occupied Splash, and I will see you next time.